In this video, you'll discover how to lower your glucose levels after meals, how to naturally avoid blood sugar spikes, and what small change in your routine can completely transform your nighttime glucose control. Stay with me until the end, because the mistake I'm going to show you is very common, but once you understand it, you won't be able to ignore it anymore. Now, let's get to today.
What if I told you that a simple diabetes after dinner mistake could be the reason behind your blood sugar spike at night, even if you think you're following the perfect routine? Most people focus on what they eat, but almost no one talks about what happens after the meal. And that's exactly where one of the biggest mistakes diabetics make at night is hiding. This isn't just about food. It's about your diabetes night routine and how small habits can quietly increase your glucose levels while you sleep. Imagine doing everything right during the day, choosing the right foods, trying to follow the best routine for type 2 diabetes, and still waking up with high blood sugar. Sounds familiar? That's because certain healthy evening routine habits that seem harmless can actually trigger an after-dinner glucose spike without you noticing. And the worst part is that this happens silently, night after night, affecting your long-term health. If you have diabetes or you're trying to manage your blood sugar, there's a big chance this is already part of your daily life and you don't even realize it. Many people dealing with type 2 diabetes believe they are doing everything right, focusing on meals, avoiding sugar, and trying to follow a healthy routine. But the truth is, blood sugar after dinner behaves very differently, and your body reacts in ways most people completely overlook. Think about your typical evening. You have dinner, maybe you feel tired. You sit down, scroll on your phone, watch TV, or just relax. It feels harmless, even deserved after a long day. But these common habits are often directly linked to high blood sugar evening habits and can interfere with your nighttime blood sugar control. This is where many of the silent mistakes diabetics make at night begin. What's even more surprising is that even people who follow what seems like the best routine for type 2 diabetes still experience unexpected glucose spikes. That's because managing diabetes is not just about food choices. It's about understanding how your body handles digestion and glucose after eating. Your metabolism at night slows down, and without the right actions, your system may struggle to process sugar efficiently. So if you've ever wondered why your levels are higher in the morning, or why your efforts don't seem to work, you're not alone. This is more common than you think, and in the next part, you'll start to see exactly what might be going wrong in your own routine. Now let's talk about the diabetes after dinner mistake that most people never notice, but that can trigger a serious blood sugar spike at night. The mistake is simple, and that's exactly why it's so dangerous. Doing nothing after you eat. Staying completely sedentary right after dinner might feel normal, but it's one of the biggest mistakes diabetics make at night. After you eat, your body is actively working to process glucose. This is the exact moment when your system needs support to manage blood sugar after meals. But when you sit down, lie on the couch, or go straight to bed, your body slows down even more, especially your metabolism at night. That combination can lead to an after-dinner glucose spike that goes completely unnoticed while you sleep. What makes this even more surprising is that many people believe they are following a healthy evening routine. They avoid sugar, they eat what seems like the right foods, and they think they are in control. But without movement or the right post-meal habits, your nighttime blood sugar control can be significantly affected. And here's something most people don't realize. Even a small habit, like scrolling on your phone for an hour after eating, can reinforce this pattern of inactivity, making it harder for your body to regulate glucose naturally. Over time, this contributes to insulin resistance at night and keeps your levels elevated longer than they should be. This is not about doing intense exercise or changing your entire routine overnight. It's about understanding that what you do in the 30 to 60 minutes after dinner can have a powerful impact on your blood sugar levels. And now that you see this mistake clearly, the next step is learning how to fix it in a simple and effective way. Now you might be wondering, why is this after dinner mistake so powerful when it comes to your blood sugar at night? The answer is simpler than most people think. After you eat, your body breaks down food into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. At this moment, your system depends on insulin to move that glucose into your cells. But when you stay inactive, this process becomes less efficient, increasing the chances of a blood sugar spike at night. What many people don't realize is that your metabolism at night naturally slows down. This means your body is already working at a reduced pace. So if you combine that with high blood sugar evening habits, like sitting or lying down right after eating, your body struggles even more to regulate glucose. This is one of the hidden reasons behind poor nighttime blood sugar control. There's also a lesser-known effect that makes this even more important. When your body stays inactive after meals, your muscles are not being used. And muscles play a key role in absorbing glucose from the blood. Without that support, more sugar stays circulating in your system for longer, increasing insulin resistance at night over time. And here's something that surprises most people, even if you eat a balanced meal. Digestion and glucose spike after eating can still happen if your body doesn't get the signal to use that energy. Movement acts like a natural switch that helps your body process sugar more efficiently. Without it, even good habits can lead to unexpected results. This is why understanding how to lower blood sugar after meals is not just about food, but about what you do immediately after. Small actions can either support your body or silently work against it, especially during the night when everything slows down. The real danger of this diabetes after dinner mistake is not just the immediate blood sugar spike at night, but what it quietly does to your body over time. When your blood sugar after dinner stays elevated for hours, especially during sleep, your body doesn't get the chance to reset properly. This repeated pattern can slowly damage your nighttime blood sugar control without obvious warning signs. At first, you might only notice small things, like waking up tired, feeling low energy in the morning, or struggling to understand why your levels are still high even when you follow a good routine. But behind the scenes, these high blood sugar evening habits are putting pressure on your system every single night. Over time, this can increase insulin resistance at night, making it harder for your body to respond to insulin efficiently. That means even if you try to improve your diet or follow the best routine for type 2 diabetes, your results may feel slower or inconsistent. This is why many people feel stuck, like they are doing everything right, but not seeing progress. Another silent consequence is how this affects your sleep and blood sugar levels connection. When glucose remains high, your body stays in a more alert state, which can interfere with deep restorative sleep. Poor sleep then feeds back into higher glucose levels the next day, creating a cycle that's difficult to break. And here's something most people never hear. These small, repeated spikes after dinner can contribute to long-term complications, even if they don't seem extreme in the moment. It's not about one night, it's about what happens consistently. This is why recognizing and fixing this mistake early can make a huge difference in protecting your health and preventing diabetes complications. Now let's look at what most people are actually doing at night, without realizing how it affects their blood sugar after dinner. These are the small, everyday habits that seem harmless, but are directly connected to high blood sugar evening habits and poor nighttime blood sugar control. One of the most common mistakes diabetics make at night is lying down or going to bed too soon after eating. It feels natural, especially after a long day. But this reduces your body's ability to manage digestion and glucose after eating. Without any movement, your system slows down even more, increasing the chances of an after-dinner glucose spike. Another very common habit is mindless snacking. Even if it's something small, like a healthy snack, eating again after dinner can trigger another rise in blood sugar levels. Many people don't realize that these extra bites can interfere with how to lower blood sugar after meals and keep glucose elevated for longer than expected. There's also a modern habit that almost no one talks about: long periods of screen time right after dinner, sitting still while scrolling on your phone or watching TV. Inactivity and keeps your metabolism at night in a low efficiency state. Over time, this pattern contributes to insulin resistance at night and makes it harder to avoid blood sugar spikes naturally. And here's something new that most people overlook: irregular dinner timing. Eating at different times every night confuses your body's internal rhythm, making it harder to follow a stable diabetes night routine. Your body works best with consistency, and when that's missing, even a good diet may not deliver the expected results. When you combine these habits, they create a pattern that silently works against your efforts. The key is not perfection, but awareness. Once you start recognizing these behaviors, you gain the power to change them and improve your blood sugar control in a real and lasting way. Now that you know the mistake, here's the good news: fixing it is much simpler than you think, and it can dramatically improve your blood sugar after dinner. The goal is to support your body right when it needs it most, in that critical window after eating. One of the most effective ways to do this is light movement. A simple 10 to 15 minute walk after dinner can help your body use glucose more efficiently and reduce the chances of a blood sugar spike at night. This works because your muscles act like natural glucose absorbers. When you move, even gently, your body improves how to lower blood sugar after meals without needing extreme effort. This is one of the easiest ways to improve nighttime blood sugar control and avoid blood sugar spikes naturally. Another powerful shift is creating a consistent diabetes night routine. Eating at similar times every night and avoiding late meals helps your metabolism at night stay more stable. Consistency sends a signal to your body, making it easier to process digestion and glucose after eating without overwhelming your system. Also, be intentional about what you do after dinner. Instead of sitting for long periods, try small active habits like walking around the house, organizing something, or even standing while using your phone. These simple actions break the cycle of high blood sugar evening habits and help your body stay engaged. And here's something most people ignore: but makes a huge difference. Stop eating after your last meal, giving your body time to process food without adding more glucose is essential to prevent that after-dinner glucose spike and reduce insulin resistance at night. Now listen carefully, because this matters. Most people will watch this and do nothing. They will go back to the same routine and keep struggling with the same results. If you are serious about controlling your diabetes, this is your moment to act. Subscribe now to Health Insight, MD, and take control before this turns into something you can't reverse. Like this video so more people stop making this mistake. And don't wait, because every night you ignore this, your body is paying the price. Along with movement and a consistent diabetes night routine. What you eat after dinner plays a huge role in controlling your blood sugar at night. Many people think a healthy snack is harmless. But even small portions can trigger another blood sugar spike at night. Understanding which foods help your body process glucose efficiently is key too. Avoiding these dangerous habits diabetics make at night. One simple approach is to focus on foods that are low in sugar and high in fiber, such as vegetables, nuts, or a small portion of protein. These options slow down digestion and help your body regulate blood sugar after dinner naturally, avoiding refined carbs and sugary treats in the evening is critical because they can overwhelm your system and make it harder to maintain nighttime blood sugar control. Another powerful tip is to pair your meal with water or herbal tea instead of sugary drinks. Hydration supports digestion and helps your metabolism at night stay active. Some studies even suggest that certain spices, like cinnamon, can slightly improve how to lower blood sugar after meals. Making small changes like this surprisingly effective over time. Timing is also essential. Eating your last meal 2 to 3 hours before sleep allows your body to process glucose properly and reduces the chances of after-dinner glucose spike. Combine this with light movement, and you create a double layer of protection against high blood sugar evening habits. Here's something most people don't realize. Even healthy foods can work against you if you eat too close to bedtime. Your body needs that window to stabilize glucose, and small mistakes in timing can undo the best diabetes night routine. By paying attention to both food and behavior after dinner, you can take control of your blood sugar, protect your health, and finally see the results of your efforts consistently. Now let's put everything together and create a simple, practical nighttime routine for diabetics that can make a real difference in controlling blood sugar after dinner. The key is to combine movement, food choices, and timing into a consistent plan that your body can rely on. Start with dinner. Choose meals that are balanced, low in sugar, high in fiber, and include lean protein. This helps slow digestion and supports your body in avoiding an after-dinner glucose spike. Next, schedule a light activity immediately after your meal. A 10 to 15-minute walk, gentle stretching, or even standing while doing simple household tasks send signals to your muscles to start using glucose. This step alone is one of the most effective ways to lower blood sugar after meals naturally. Avoid lying down or going straight to the couch, as this reinforces high blood sugar evening habits and reduces nighttime blood sugar control. Hydration is another small but powerful addition. Drink water or herbal tea, and avoid sugary drinks or alcohol, which can interfere with digestion and metabolism at night. Pairing the right food with the right post-meal action multiplies the effect. and helps your body regulate glucose more efficiently. Finally, keep your routine consistent. Eat dinner at the same time every night. Keep your movement habits simple and repeatable. And give your body at least 2 to 3 hours before sleep to process glucose properly. These small steps create a solid diabetes night routine that works silently to prevent insulin resistance at night and avoid repeated spikes. Here's an unexpected insight. Even minor changes, like walking around the house instead of scrolling on your phone, can dramatically improve how your body handles glucose after meals. The difference between passive and active habits after dinner may seem small, but over time, it builds a powerful advantage for your blood sugar control and overall health. Following this routine consistently is one of the most underrated strategies for long-term success in managing type 2 diabetes. Now that you understand the diabetes after dinner mistake, the hidden consequences, and the practical solutions, it's time to reinforce the main idea. Controlling blood sugar at night is not just about what you eat, but what you do immediately after your meal. Most people think they are managing diabetes properly by focusing only on food choices. But without the right post-meal habits, even the healthiest meals can lead to high blood sugar evening habits and unpredictable spikes. The truth is, small changes have enormous power. Moving after dinner, choosing the right foods, staying hydrated, and keeping a consistent diabetes night routine work together to prevent after dinner glucose spikes and reduce insulin resistance at night. These actions may seem simple, but they create a chain reaction that improves your metabolism at night, helps your muscles absorb glucose efficiently, and keeps your blood sugar more stable while you sleep. Here's something few people realize. Your body reacts to patterns more than single actions. Doing everything correctly once may not be enough, but repeating these habits consistently builds long-term results. Avoiding the silent mistakes diabetics make at night, like lying down immediately, mindless snacking, and excessive screen time can be more powerful than any diet plan alone. And one last insight that surprises most people. The window after dinner is the golden opportunity to take control of your blood sugar. Ignoring it means letting small mistakes silently accumulate, creating bigger challenges over time. Recognizing this and acting immediately is what separates people who struggle from those who achieve stable glucose levels. Your body is ready to respond, and the tools are simple. The right post-meal habits, light activity, hydration, and timing. If you implement these consistently, you can finally gain real control over your blood sugar, protect your health, and prevent long-term complications. This is the moment to take action and turn knowledge into results, because every night you ignore it, the opportunity to improve slips away. If you've stayed with me until the end, first, I just want to say, thank you for paying attention and taking these small steps for your health. If this information opened your eyes even a little, consider subscribing so we can keep exploring simple, practical ways to manage blood sugar naturally together. Drop a comment below with "I'm with you until the end" if this message really spoke to you. I'd love to see who's making it all the way here. And if this video helped clarify things for you, a like would be a great way to show that we're connected through this journey. There's also a video right here next to this one that complements everything we talked about today. So click over and continue with me. Promise it adds another layer to your nighttime routine and glucose control. Remember, small changes after dinner can make a bigger difference than you think. And taking just a few minutes to adjust your habits tonight could change your mornings forever.